EA and BioWare will be bringing us the next installment in the Dragon Age series, which is sure to get the hardcore RPG gamers interested once again. Dragon Age Inquisitions will be hitting current gen, next gen and PC platforms in just a few weeks, and will be making use of an awesome Frostbite 3 engine and combining the best parts of Dragon Age Origins and Dragon Age 2 into this awesome game. Inquisition is said to feature much larger environments, meaning that gamers can do a lot more exploring and will have multiple races returning to the game for both male and female characters. Players will be able to customize their human, dwarf, elf or Qunari characters and head into Thetis once again. Combat has been revamped in the new game and will focus more on player ability, where they will need to prepare for battle and position their party members in ideal positions to take on fights. And for those who love Origins the most, the tactical view will be returning on all platforms. This time around, BioWare has told fans that decisions made throughout the game will have a much greater impact on the story, which in return will give the player more control over the entire experience. The most interesting thing though is the two different forms of combat. Players will be able to take an over-the-shoulder view to slay their enemies, as in a more modern RPG game, or go really old school RPG and use the isometric view from above, all the while using the pause button to tactically assign orders to the correct character. Gamers who are into their World of Warcraft can be delighted in the fact that the new expansion is out and newly released for PC.
It is the lifeblood of this world. We are its children.
The expansion raises the level cap from 90 to 100 and will introduce garrisons, which can be built and upgraded by players. The story takes place after Mists of Pandaria in the alternative universe on Draenor, the homeworld of the orcs. There are a bunch of new dungeons and raids for players to sink their teeth into, as well as a new increased difficulty called Mythic, which will be the hardest version of the raids. For those who haven't yet got themselves the next gen console, never fear, because Ubisoft has got your back. Assassin's Creed Rogue will be out this week on PC, PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, and will act as a sequel to Assassin's Creed Black Flag and create tie-ins with Assassin's Creed 3 and the new game Assassin's Creed Unity. The game is set in the mid-18th century and follows the character Shay Patrick Cormac, a once Templar, now turned assassin. Gamers who are fans of Black Flag will find that Rogue is very similar, with a mixture of ship combat and exploration, as well as the usual third-person land-based action. The open world action adventure game from Rockstar that has received huge praise when it was released last year is set to hit next gen consoles this year too. Looking at the 18th of November as the release date, the game will be coming to Xbox One and PlayStation 4 with an all-new first-person view, which is going to increase the fun of the game by a huge factor. Rockstar hasn't forgotten about PC gamers either, because GTA 5 will be coming to PC too. But unfortunately, those gamers will have to wait just a while longer, as the release window is scheduled for the end of January next year.